Yo, what's up? It's your boy FrenzyFX back with another video. Today we're having a look at some of the best settings to give you the highest and most consistent FPS in Apex on PC, in-game, and through your PC settings. So let's get right into it. So first things first, we're going to come down to the search bar, we're going to look for Nvidia control panel right here. We're going to open this up and we're going to change a few things here. Now the first thing that you want to change is going to be your 3D settings. So we're going to come up here. We're going to adjust this on the adjust image settings with preview. We're going to change this slider. By default it should start on the highest quality setting, but what we're going to do, we're going to stick this all the way to performance and click apply. Next we come down to manage 3D settings. Now these are the settings that apply to all the games that are going to run through your graphics card. If you're on AMD, I don't know what to tell you, this ain't for you, I apologize. But if you have an Nvidia graphics card, this is where it's going to adjust all of your video settings straight through your PC. So we want to turn basically all this shit off. We don't need it. We're playing Apex Legends, we want FPS, we want performance, we don't give a fuck about shadows and all this other bullshit, we don't care. So image scaling, ambient occlusion, all this shit, off. Just copy these settings, turn it all off, we don't need this. Max frame rate, you want to set this to whatever you're playing on. I'm playing on 120 FPS. If you are not broke and have a good PC, set this shit higher. I have it at 120. This setting right here is quite important, low latency mode. You want this on ultra, not just on. I think by default this is just on, so set this to ultra, low latency, perfect. Power management, we can also set this to maximum performance. It should be again normal by default, but set this to maximum performance. And this one too. So shader cache size, we want to turn this up to 10 gigabytes. This will give your PC enough memory to store all the shaders that are going through your game without, you know, lagging things and slowing things down. So set this to 10 gigabytes. Texture filter quality, we want this in performance. Again, if you like the nicer things in life, you can put it on high performance, but it's not really necessary. Performance is good enough and will get the job done. And that's really all we have for the Nvidia settings. So once you've got all the stuff set in here, click apply and we're good. Now for resolution settings, I'm going to do a separate video on how to get custom resolutions and all this kind of stuff. So just make sure your refresh rate set to the highest your monitor goes to. Mine is 240, so I have it at 240, but if you have something different, you know, put something different, you know what I'm saying? The last thing that we're going to do here in the Nvidia control panel before we close this out is digital vibrance. So digital vibrance, you can adjust this through the adjust desktop color setting right here. And I have mine cranked up to 100 because I'm a little crackhead. You don't need to have it that high though. I think most people between 60 and 70 is what you're going to be looking for, but play around with it, you know what I'm saying? Play around, have fun, see what you like. I have mine at 100. So we click apply, and now we're chilling. Click yes, close this out, and now we can get on to the Apex settings. So, we come over here, full screen mode is going to give you the most and consistent FPS out of all three of them, so full screen. Again, you can ignore the aspect ratio and resolution, we'll discuss that in a different video, but you have your ratio here, just ignore that, whatever. Brightness, again, you can play around with it. I have it on 69%. You guys can play around with it. It's whatever you want. FOV ability scaling disabled. Sprint view shake minimal. We don't need any of this extra screen shake on our fucking game. Get rid of this shit. Turn it off. For the video settings, VSync disable. Do not care. Disable. Everyone tells you Nvidia Reflex enable plus boost. That's a lie. Just put it on enabled. We don't need the plus boost stuff. Anti-aliasing, again, you can have this off, have it turned on, it doesn't really matter, it's not really a big setting to worry about. This one here is going to be the thing that's going to affect your FPS most, texture streaming budget. Most people have this on ultra, which is just way too high. Set it on 2 gigabytes, very low, don't need any more than that. Again, we're looking for consistency. Texture filtering, again, turn this down low, much more FPS. If you want to bump it up to trilinear, you can do. It's not really going to affect too much, but if you're really pushing performance, bilinear all the way. Disable ambient occlusion, sun shadow low, detail low, spot shadow low, volumetric lighting disabled, spot shadows disabled. Now this is the one setting that you do need to keep on high. Map detail, we need to keep this on high. We either have low or high, that's the only two options. If you have this setting on low, certain things in the map will not load. Like air vents, pipes, there's a bunch of different small things on the map that won't load and you won't be able to see them. So keep this on high. This is the only setting in the game that you need to have on high. Everything else can have on low and disabled. Again, impact marks, ragdolls, turn this stuff off. We don't need it. Aside from that, I don't really think there's anything else that you guys need. So all we need to do now is apply the video settings and we're good to go. This is everything that I use for the most consistent and highest FPS in Apex Legends. If you've got any questions or any issues, drop it in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, drop a subscribe if you want to see more, and I appreciate you guys hanging out. Until next time, stay safe, stay beautiful, and said, mwah.